I did it, yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. Now Ross on first down, looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Number 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Back to throw. Ross. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Fourth down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the Titans' 38-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Singletary. Gets around him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Switch up.
Throwing again is Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
54, Mike. Check, watch 54, Hey, check. Mike's 54. Here we go, 59.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Ross. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here's Ross on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. Operating from the gun, Ross. Going to throw right side here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Texans nothing.
On 2nd down now, Vernon, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the
a small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, Ross. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ross now to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Tackle made back at his own 3-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No. Jump.
Here's Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Watson looks to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives. ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Third down.
They'll try the left side. Vernon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Myers' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
46-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Texans 7, Titans 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Ross. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Vernon, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Ross. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
34-yard line.
Now Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Watson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Tackle made.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Titans 1st down.
Here we go, Shaq. Back to 60. Back to 60. 51 from Mark, boy. 51. What we got? What we got? What we got? 51 from Mark. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Vernon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On first down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Ross throwing on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Ross. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Vernon. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Vernon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
File that under the heading of catastrophe there.
No doubt about it. You're about to get the ball back, and yet you can't hold your water. They end up jumping, and now you give them a first down.
Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little.
Today's final score is Titans.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, their battle to finish 500 gets a slight lift